Today we see our cell biology practical, that is study of cell organelles from electron micrographs. So in that uh, the aim of this practical is that to study any three cell organelles from electron micrographs. So we will see our first cell organelle is that endoplasmic reticulum, or simply we say that ER. Endoplasmic reticulum is found in all eukaryotic cell except RBCs and the mature egg cell. So endoplasmic reticulum is present in all eukaryotic cell but except the RBCs and mature egg cell. The endoplasmic reticulum first reported by Porter in 1948. It is highly developed in pancreas, liver, endocrine glands, etc. and etc. The next is that network of tubules, that is cisternae and vesicles traversing in cytoplasm. Cisternal membranes are interconnected by interconnecting tubules. The endoplasmic reticulum is either smooth or rough. It means it has two types, that is rough and smooth one. So the rough endoplasmic reticulums contains ribosomes. Hence the endoplasmic reticulum are of two types, and those endoplasmic reticulum possesses ribosomes, that we called it as a rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is RER, and absence of ribosomes, that endoplasmic reticulum, we say that smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is SER. So the endoplasmic reticulum, it provides mechanical support to the cell. It also provides the increased surface area for the metabolism and for the attachment of ribosomes for further protein synthesis process. It is also gives other membranous structure of the cell like mitochondria, nuclear membrane, then it helps in conducting intracellular information, etc. and etc. So this slide showing the picture of endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum binds with the nuclear envelope, and see there is two types of endoplasmic reticulum, that is smooth one and rough endoplasmic reticulum. The rough endoplasmic reticulum possesses the ribosomes on their membranes. So here we see the three pictures. Right side we see the pictures, that is these pictures are captured under the microscope. Now our next cell organelle is that the mitochondria. A well-known cell organelle which we call it as a mitochondria. So mitochondria, it is found in all eukaryotic cells. It is also called as a powerhouse of the cell. The mitochondria, it is a sausage shape having outer and inner membranes. Inner membrane projects inward called cisternae. Called it as a cristae. See in this picture the folding. See this picture showing mitochondria. Its inner membrane is projected inwardly, that we call it as a cristae. Okay, understood? Then the space between outer and inner mitochondrial membranes is called as perimitochondrial space. That space we called it as a perimitochondrial space, or simply we see the intermembranous space. Now next one is that the inner membrane surrounds the inner chamber, which is filled with matrix. The cristae bears several F1 particles. The mitochondria are said to be originated from endoplasmic reticulum. The outer and inner mitochondrial membranes, that is outer and inner chambers, bear several respiratory enzymes that we call it as a F1 particles. So mitochondria, it is also called as powerhouse of the cell because they release energy by oxidation of foodstuffs and store it in the form of ATP. So here we see the picture of mitochondria. On our left side we see the mitochondria. It is under a microscope. Now we see our third cell organelle, that is nucleus. Nucleus, it was first discovered by Robert Brown in 1831. It is found in all eukaryotic cells except mammalian RBC. The mammalian RBCs lacks the nucleus. It is usually spherical and form two membranes which are separated by perinuclear space. Nuclear membrane contains nuclear pores through which nuclear and cytoplasmic contents remain in communication to each other. The nucleus contains nucleoplasm, chromatin network, and nucleolus. See this picture. In this picture we see the nucleolus, darken body, then chromatin material, then nucleoplasm, which is a jelly-like substance present in inner side of the nucleus. Then nucleolus is a spherical body containing RNA and nucleoprotein. It controls all vital activities of the cell and hereditary material from generation to generation. Means it carries the hereditary material from one generation to the next generation. So nucleus is a brain of the cell. See this picture showing the structure of nucleus. So the structure of nucleus contains the outer membrane, inner membrane, nuclear pores, then darken spherical body called as nucleolus, then chromatin material, then nucleoplasm. Thank you.